How you doing, guys? Welcome to Alakazooted, and today we're going to be breaking into Prismatic Evolutions. It's been a while, but I got 2 ETBs and 2 tech sticker collections, and we're going to break into them and see if we can get any hits or if it's just going to be, you know, traumatic delusions. But before we get into it, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and we're going to break into it. And while we're at it, I'm going to talk a little bit, you know, about the whole experience because, you know, you got to go out there every release and get out in line, camp, and all that kind of crazy stuff, right? So let's just chat a little bit about that as we get into it, right? I'll break all this down and then we'll get right into the packs all in one shot. But, okay, so here we go. Yeah, so, you know, they released at GameStop. They had another restock or whatever. So I got out there, you know, with my girl and my buddy Mark at 7 a.m. and we were like numbers like, I don't know, 12 through 15. Like, it was crazy, right? A lot of people there, a lot of people showed up, and everybody's doing head counts the whole time trying to make sure they can get something because they list how much they can get to you on the actual door, you know what I mean? So we're all waiting, hanging out all morning, all that kind of stuff, right? And I see some people now. If you've seen my first video, I talked a bit about like when Prismatic release happened initially. I talked a bit about the whole experience and like how I got there super early and I was first in line, and then these people tried to play me out that left the parking lot and came back later and tried to say they were first and argued with me and all that, right? Well, one of them is there, right? In line, ahead of me in line, and I'm like, okay, well, at least it's just one of them, not the couple. Maybe it's not going to be a whole fiasco. Maybe they already gave a problem to some other people, or maybe not, right? But because I liked them after that whole experience and that whole issue, I ended up really just enjoying. Everybody was cool and we had a good time, right? But so as we're getting close and as we're getting ready to get in there, about 30 minutes till opening, this dude's wife shows up, and then sure enough she gets in line with him and hangs out, and I'm like, here we go, right? And sure enough, we're in line and we're all waiting, we're watching, and I'm like, here it goes, dude, it's gonna happen again. I just know it's gonna happen again. And sure enough, when he gets up there, his wife starts getting stuff, and then he gets stuff. And everybody, like me, I start freaking out. You know, everybody starts freaking out in the line, right? They're all yelling at him. You know, we're yelling at the lady at the counter, like, what are you doing? You, like, this guy let his wife cut in 30 minutes beforehand. We all thought she was just hanging out. She can't buy stuff too. We all did head counts and we're out here for hours. We're trying to make sure we can all get something, right? So we're all taking counts the whole time. And then all of a sudden, it goes from, you know, the last person to get an ETB at number 18, all of a sudden is number 20 because of some kind of mishap and 2 people get in the line or something, right? It's not acceptable. And when people are waiting out there for hours, you can't have that kind of thing happen, right? You can't have any of that nonsense. I'll give you these code cards here. Boom. Got our little Leafeon promo there. I got 2 Leafeons here. And another little promo there. I don't know how I got... Wait a second. How on earth did I get 3 code cards, but only 2 tech stickers? Like, what is that? I don't understand how that's... Whatever, right? But either way, these Leafeons are dope. Look at them. So sick. Promos, super dope looking. I'll sleeve them up and I'll put them over on the non-existent hits wall. You know, that's where that stuff will go, because I'm sure we won't get much of anything besides potentially just these promos out of these openings, right? This could be a complete wash. All right, let's break into the ETBs here. Now, if you've seen my first opening, you've seen me talk about what's inside of these ETBs and everything, you know. I've shown off the promo and everything, got into all that. But I've had no luck with Prismatic. Actually, I'm lying. I had decent luck when the initial release happened. And I think that went actually pretty well with the stuff I opened. Well, at least with the ETBs. Everything else was kind of a catastrophe, right? Like, everything else was like a total shit show. Yeah, like, the ETBs did okay. And then everything else did absolutely miserable. Like, it was just completely terrible. Just, oh my goodness, bombs, right? But that's what everybody experiences with Prismatic, right? That's what you hear about from everybody. The typical, like, oh, I opened, 100 packs and got absolutely nothing. Or, I got Pokeballs. I may have got a couple Master Balls and a bunch of EXs, but I've never gotten any illustration rares or anything. Like, and that's very common. Which is a bummer. It shouldn't be like that for any set. You want to have a good time. And it feels like this set is trying to prevent you from having that good time, And that ain't cool. Alright. So we got our packs out. We'll get them all laid out. We got our little tech stickers here. Bing, bang, boom. Tech stickers. We got our 2 ETB promos looking super rad. So we'll put them over on the left side here of the little banger wall. We got our sleeves, pretty sick looking sleeves. Toss them to the side. Toss these stickers over to the side. I'll leave them out in case my old lady wants them, Bam. Okay, so now let's see how many packs we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So almost 25 packs here. Oh my goodness. This could be just burning money, right? Or we could do okay. We could hit something, but we will find out here in a second. Let's get right into it. I'm going to scooch these over. Okay, let's go. First pack. Let's see if we can get some first pack magic here with Prismatic. Zoop. All right. Fan Rotom, Dreepy, Lacey, Executor, oh, Carmine Pokeball, and a Groudon. So nothing crazy there, just a little Carmine Pokeball hit. Let me get these sleeves out in a convenient little spot here so I can sleeve these up. All right. Kaboom. There we go. A little Carmine action. We'll put that right there. Okay, so we got a little tiny something in the beginning, but let's see if we can get some. I want an illustration rare, and I don't even care about the evolutions, I want the, I want the Palafin, I want the Cerule Edge, all right, Dunsparce, and a Glaceon. Okay, so nothing crazy on that one. Yeah, but like I want the Palafin, I want the Cerule Edge, I want the Ursaluna, the Dragapult. Let me raise that chair up a little bit for myself there. Okay, so I'm up a little higher now. Yeah, there's a bunch I want, right? Oh yeah, and I forgot the rest of the story, right? So we all freaked out on them, and then the guy was able to just let his wife get something. Like, they just let it happen. Oh, we got a Sneasel Pokeball. All right. And an Ogerpon EX, a little double hit and a little hollow energy there. So that's not awful. Yeah, right? So they let it happen and we're all freaking out. We're pissed off. We're pissed off at the lady. Like, we're like, come on, this is ridiculous. You really can't be like that, right? And Like, he's like, oh, you know, I only got 2 ETBs. I only got 2. And it's like, it doesn't matter, dude. People are counting heads to buy anything, you know? And then so I leave, and of course, I'm the person left out there pretty much having to talk to this guy because he's still out there ranting to nobody. Everybody's getting in their cars, and I'm like, dude, like, and I like this guy. I like his wife. They're really cool, aside from this nonsense with the line, right? So it's a real bummer because I'd like to hang out and chat with them more in these lines, but it gets agitating with this stuff. And he's like, dude, what the heck? And I'm like, nah, man, we don't play that. Like, that's not cool. And he's like, oh, well, like, I thought I could hold like a body for a body. And it's like, absolutely not, dude. If you're holding a spot for somebody, then you give up yours when you give them the spot. That's the way it works, right? Earthen Vessel, Great Tusk, and a Tyranitar EX. All right, so nothing crazy. Little code card action. And, yeah, I was like, dude, I'm not, like, I would throw you out of my line in my business, bro. Like, that ain't cool at all. We were not cool with that. It's not fair to other people out there. And, yeah, so that's how that went. And, I just don't like that. It's really annoying. It's bullshit, quite frankly, right? I don't know. Have you guys had to deal with anything like that when you're in lines? Bam. Code card action, energy, Riolu, Friends and Palde, Dreepy, Earthen Vessel, Dipplin, Roto Stick, Dipplin Master Ball, okay, and a Leafeon EX. So we got a Master Ball. I don't usually get many of those, so that's interesting. I got one of those finally. Boom, a little double action. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so let's sleeve these guys up. Zoop. Zoop. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how I really feel about waiting out in these lines anymore. It's really annoying. Everybody is a pain in the ass about it, you know. And then everybody was yelling at a dude in the line right in the morning because he like walked up and counted everybody and basically counted the person who wasn't going to get something. A little hollow energy there. And was like, hey, I'm willing to sell you one of my ETBs if you need it for like $30, you know, above price. And they're like, dude, get out of here, bro. And everybody started yelling at him. It was ridiculous. Halucha, we got an A-Spec Treasure Tracker and a Flutter Mane Pokeball and an EVEX. So like a little triple banger action. No big cards, still no SIRs, but a Pokeball, EV, and an A-Spec. So that's neat. And and a hollow energy. So that's kind of a lot right there. Yeah. So it's like they feel like they're like, oh, well, Prismatic gives you a lot of hits. It's just Pokeballs, Master Balls, all that. And I'm like, dude, nobody likes that stuff. You know, we like all the different types of things and not like just like a little slight variation in the card. You know what I mean? We like then the full art, then the alternate art, you know, the gold card, like all that, right? That's what everybody prefers. Come on now. Don't try to play me. But, you know, Pokemon did it with this one. It doesn't seem like they're doing it totally just like with this little of illustration rares, you know, for everybody. Oh, another hollow energy. Just seems like those things are raining through like crazy here. Roto Stick. Earthen Vessel. We got a little Shaman Pokeball action. And a Groudon, whatever, however you want to say it. A little Shaman Pokeball. Zoop. All right, let's see. All right, little code card action. Another hollow energy, it looks like, maybe? No. Cottony, Litleo, Dracloak, Seeking, Kieran. Oh, we got a little A-Spec, and a Noctowl Pokeball, and an Ogerpon EX. Another little triple. Seems like the hit rates are generally better than what I was getting originally. Just in general, like, you know, you get a Pokeball, an EX, Ace Back, you know, that kind of thing. That's kind of nice, but everybody wants to at least get an illustration rare here, you know, because that's the unique stuff in this set, and those are the cool ones. And I'm not just talking about the evolutions. Like I said, there's a lot of other ones that people want to see that you really don't get any chance to, so it's kind of a bummer. Briar, Slowking, Okidogi, Spritzy, and a Roaring Moon. So nothing out of that one. All right, we're almost done my little one side here on the stack. All right, let's see how we do. Get a little code card. No Hollow Energy. Applin, Sneasel, Briar, Slowking, Professor's Research, Dewskull, and an Espeon Hollow. Awesome looking Espeon. On the couch like that, looks great. I dig it. I dig that card. Man, I'm sliding them around. It's like air hockey over here. Things are just sliding around the table. Super smooth playmat action going on. All right, little code card. No Hollow Energy. Duraludon, Pupitar, Exeggutor, Crispin, Lopunny, Friends in Paldea. Oh, and a time. All right, so we got something. Little trainer art there. Little something something. Seeing a little something. Come on, Prismatic. We can do this, man. It could be our time. We could have a great time together. All right, little Larry's Skill, Dunsparce, Houndoom. Oh, little Pokeball Furfrou. Dusk Noir, Noivern EX, and a Hollow Energy. Alright. So, we get that little triple again there. Bing, bang, boom. Sleeve these up. Yeah, they're trying. Prismatic's trying to make you feel better about this. And, you know, if you don't get this for, you know, MSRP, then you got to get it on the secondary market. And it is way too expensive, you know, way unaffordable. So I ain't opening it. You know, I'm only opening half of what I bought at GameStop technically, because that's too much, man. It's too much depression. Too much depression potential. Larry's Skill, Dreepy, and a Flareon. Looking sweet. Pretty dope looking card. Alright, another one. Another one. It's like we got about like 10 packs left. Professor's Research, Applin, Goldeen. I've yet to get an illustration rare opening Prismatic, and a Leafeon. That's all I want, man, is to get one of the cool ones that I want on my list. I really want the Palafin. I think that's like my favorite out of this whole set is the Palafin. If I get that, I'll be very satisfied. The art is just out of control. Noibat, Crispin, Shaman again. Oh, Pinsir, Master Ball, and a Vaporeon. Okay, so we got one hit out of there. Little Pinsir Master Ball action. Boop, 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 boop. Zoop. All right, let's see. Come on. Don't do us too dirty here, Prismatic. You can do it. Bam. Oh, that's a Hollow Energy. Let me put that there. Cottony, Litleo, Screamtail, Ogre's Mask. Oh, Professor Toro Scenario Pokeball. And a Blood Moon Ursaluna. And not the cool one that I want. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Give me Ursaluna, baby. Don't do me like that. That's what I want. And it's playing me out. Alright. Hippowdon, Amoris, Lopunny, Hawlucha, Umbreon, Dusk Noir, and an And another Dusk Noir. Come on. That ain't right. That ain't right. Hold up. Wait a minute. That ain't right. Bam. Little code card action. No Hollow Energy. Badoo. Eevee. Slowking. Larry Skill. Dreepy. And a Fluttermane. Nothing there. Alright, here we go again. More despair. No illustration rare. Man, it's crazy. Bronzor, Larvitar, Bunnery. Oh, little Ace Spec, a Fluttermane Pokeball, and an Ogerpon again. Man, these Ogerpons, dude. They're everywhere. They don't stop. They're like, hey, would you like an Ogerpon? I can give you one of those. And I'm like, not really, dog. I think I'm pretty good on that. But here we are, right? Got a lot of really tiny hits, that's for sure. A lot of those, a couple Master Balls, but no big boys, no gold cards or anything. Not many trainers, just one trainer. Buddy Buddy Poffin, Bronzor, and a Roaring Moon. Okay, here we go. Just 3 packs left after this one, so fingers crossed we can get something and Prismatic can pull through. Professor's Research, Pinsir, Badoo, Suicune, Bronzong, Shaman, Professor's Research, and a Friends in Paldea. So yeah, talk about no trainer cards, and then bam, we get one. Okay, so there's something, a little something, so I don't feel as upset about it, right? You wait out there that early, you're like, man, I hope this time I'm getting something cool, that I'm gonna pull something real fun. It's just gonna be a great time. Oh, Hollow Energy, but it's not like that, man. Riolu, Pyroar, Buddy Buddy Poffin, Litleo, Dunsparce, and another Espeon. Looking cool. Laid out, dog. Alright, take that little energy. I'll throw that up there too. I don't really need to throw the energies up there, but I'm doing it just to make it feel like there's more. I'm adding some fluff, you know? Alright, second to last pack here. Techno Radar, Dipplin. Alright, we get the Binding Mochi Pokeball, Cottony, and a Dunsparce. I feel like a Dunce right now, is what I feel like. Zoop. Alright, last pack. Hopefully some last pack magic here with Prismatic Evolutions. Fingers crossed here, or toes or something. So I can't really cross my fingers right now, but you know what I mean. No Hollow Energy. Professor's Research, Dewskull, Houndoom, Dreepy, Kieran, Screamtail, Janine's Secret Art, Black Belt's Training, Pupitar, and Monkey Dory to close it off. Dang! But we did get, of course, the 2 awesome promos, so that's cool. Then we got these 2 awesome Leafeon promos. You know, it's a bummer I didn't get different ones, a little more variety. And then we got, let's see, let's not count the energies here in this. Let's take them out. Not counting the energies, let's see what we got here hit-wise. Take them out. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 hits out of 24 packs, and also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Hollow Energies. I'd say that's pretty good for Prismatic, but still obviously no illustrations. But what did you expect, right? Oh my goodness, I don't know. Let me know what you think of that one. Alakazooted out.